I can't believe I'm in a department with someone at your level, Alan.
Tucker, you've been transferred to our overseas business development team starting next month.
Trouble Busters!
What? The pigeons ate my food! It even drank my Coke! What a day! My name is Alan. I work in general affairs at Trumpet's Trading Company. Today is the day they're announcing personal transfers, so I hope I get to meet new people. However, despite my excitement,
Why am I assigned to the same department as you, Alan?
hey, Tucker, long time no see. Ugh, he's the last person I was hoping to work with in the same department.
Oh, were you just thinking that you hate how I got transferred here?
Oh, well,
Right back at you. Why do I have to be transferred to a shady department when I've been working in the sales department? I wish I can work with elites like me.
Tucker, that's not a nice thing to say.
I'm just saying the truth. I can't believe I'm in a department with someone at your level, Alan.
Tucker!
Anyway, I don't belong to this department. Elites should work at a department full of elites.
Are you being serious right now?
Heh, what a pathetic question. You're wasting my time.
I've always hated him the most out of all the colleagues who was hired at the same time as me. It's been a few years since we got hired, but he's as rude as always. I've been enjoying work since I liked everyone from my department. The pay is stable, and I'm close to my colleagues, so I prefer not to quit this job. But transfer decisions can't be altered until there's special circumstances. But then, I don't want this bastard ruining my precious time at work. I'm not a timid person the way I used to be. I'm not letting them get away with this. Trouble Busters! Sir, let me explain what's going on right now. Okay. I'll go ahead and make you in charge of that. Thank you very much.
What's with your sour face?
Tucker, you've been transferred to our overseas business development team starting next month.
What? Really? That's the department where all the elites work at.
Yup, but are you sure about this? You can't complain about it later down the road.
What are you talking about? I'm used to being in sales, the star department of this company. I'm an extremely talented worker to begin with. But a department where I can strive with the skills I earn in sales is overseas development business.
You said so. This was how Tucker was assigned to the overseas business development team.
What was I assigned to do?
If you have the time to be waiting for an instruction, you might as well use that time to think about it yourself.
What?
Oh, Tucker, are you done with that task?
Huh? What task?
Tiger Busters will be coming here for a meeting this evening, so I asked you to get the documents ready.
Oh, about that. I already finished it. I've been known to get my tasks done on time when I'm in the sales department.
Dios mío! Lo siento, esperen un segundo. Hey, what the heck is this document? They're all in English.
What? I wasn't told to write in Spanish.
Tiger Busters is a company in Spain, so you should have known to make this document in Spanish. I thought you would know without being told to, so that's why I didn't explicitly say it.
Oh my goodness.
It's okay. Can you just explain the contents of this document to them in Spanish?
Huh? Right now? On the spot?
Tucker, you requested to be in this department because you speak Spanish, right?
Yeah, I graduated from Trovard University, and I'm great at Spanish.
I don't care what university you graduated from. Please concisely explain it to them.
Mi proyecto es...
Wow, ¿cuántos tiempos inviertes, Diego? ¿Cómo estás?
Huh? Why are you here?
I used to be in this department. I'm here to pop in to say hi to them. I'm sorry. You could go ahead and continue with the presentation. I'm sorry to ask, but Alan, would you be able to do this presentation? Sure, I could do it. As wonderful as always, Alan. It's been a long time, so I got nervous.
I know you're trying to just impress others.
What do you mean by that?
We're in America! Those guys can't win the battle against us. Just because you speak a foreign language, it doesn't make you popular.
What? Am I popular? Among who? Am I in the popular phase of my life?
That's not what we're talking about. Besides, what do you mean when you said you used to work in this department?
I meant exactly as I said. Alan, I heard you were assigned to be the team leader at this department.
What?
The company is definitely putting aces in places. Oh, I feel so flattered.
What? I mean, I was told that this department was full of elites like me.
Are you still talking about that? The academic level has nothing to do with working in this department. You keep saying that you're an elite, but performance is all that matters at the overseas business development team. Most clients are in Spanish-speaking countries, so what matters the most is whether you can communicate well, whether it be in English or foreign languages. By the way, I used to hate studying. I was playing games all day, every day when I was in college. You've always been into games. Tucker, what was the reason you wanted to work at this department again?
As I said earlier, it was because I get to work with elites like me.
You keep saying elites, but what kind of people are elites?
I shouldn't even have to explain that to you. This country is all about the academic level. I'm at the top of the hierarchy, and that's why I get my tasks done perfectly.
But you barely spoke Spanish during a meeting earlier.
My colleague right there didn't have to tell me I was supposed to make my documents in Spanish. That's why.
I guess the fact that you weren't ready for the meeting got to your nerves. But you can't strive in world class if you can't be resilient during those unexpected moments.
What is it? Are you saying that you're striving at a world-class level?
Of course he is. Weren't you watching Alan during that meeting earlier? It's not about whether I'm striving or not, but it's all about whether I'm trying my best to communicate or not. It's not about how good your Spanish skills are, and even if you're getting good grades in class, it doesn't necessarily make you a talented worker. What matters the most is whether you're trying your best to communicate or not, even if you might make some mistakes. Whether it be about studying or working, it's important to turn mistakes into learning opportunities.
Why are you trying to be so cocky? Just because your colleagues said great things about you, you should still humble yourself. The type of personnel who gets promoted at a company is already decided from the very beginning.
I'll admit that different people have different things that they value. Like I said, someone who's great at studying isn't always necessarily someone who becomes a talented worker.
In that case, why are there college applications? We have been winning the battles because we're great at studying. That's also why we get a job at a large company.
You could be right in some cases, and I wouldn't necessarily negate what you're saying, but our company motto is to provide a working environment for diversity. That's why I was still able to get this job, even though I always hated studying. When we got our jobs here, we had to write the university we graduated from. But did you know that they don't require the new applicants to list that any longer?
You're lying. The academic level is a great way to know about the applicants. I'm sure it's probably the one and only thing that our interviewers consider.
Since you insist that you're right, let's go ahead and work together. You said that we're coming up with group ideas while we group ourselves into teams of 2, right?
Yup, we still have 4 days, and that'll be plenty of time to get ready. Why do I have to buddy up with you as a team? Why did you even get transferred here? You're supposed to be in general affairs.
Alan, you've always wanted to work in general affairs, right? Yup, general affairs is pretty much the core of the company, right? I get to interact with different colleagues from different departments. They have a variety of tasks, and I wanted to work there because I thought it'd be a great learning opportunity.
That's such an obvious excuse coming from someone who's putting on a front. Look, the star departments of this company are the sales department, and this department here. People like me are hired, so we get to work at those star departments.
You're only gonna say that I'm giving a pretty talk no matter what I say. But every department has an important role within the company. Also, it can be eye-opening to work with different departments since you get to experience different perspectives.
I don't know if you're the team leader or what, but it's only a matter of time before I steal that position from you. I hope you enjoy that position while you can.
He's rude as always. This was how Tucker and I started working at the Overseas Business Development Department together. But Tucker refused to work with me as a team. He ended up rushing himself on his own.
If we build this park in Dubai, we're projected to make about a $5 billion profit.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
How many park guests are projected to visit on a daily basis?
Huh?
You did your research, right?
Maybe about 2,000?
And about the projected $5 billion profit? What's the term?
Look, if you have any questions, just ask me on the side instead of in front of everybody.
Why are we holding this meeting in that case? It's a lot more efficient for you to answer questions in front of others to avoid answering redundant questions.
We used to answer questions privately when I was in the sales department. Tucker, we're not in the sales department. Lisa, what university did you graduate from?
That's not relevant right now.
I don't like how you're asking as if you wanted to work in a foreign country. You act as if you speak a foreign language, while you keep asking questions as if you're assaulting me with a machine gun. We're in America, okay?
Sir, he's presenting Alan's idea as if he came up with it on his own. Is that something we allow?
What? Really?
Lisa, it's fine. You don't have to mention it.
But this isn't fair. Alan was the one who came up with that idea.
Tucker, is that true?
It was an idea I came up with in my mind before Alan did.
Alan, are you able to answer all of Lisa's questions?
Yes, I can.
In that case, Alan, can I have you do this presentation instead?
What? Why? This is my project.
You couldn't answer Lisa's questions because you didn't do enough research.
I did my research online.
Online? Are you telling me that you haven't reached out to the client to confirm?
Client? In Dubai?
Hold on. You're kidding, right? Are you trying to convince us to proceed without even confirming with our client first? Look, just because we're a huge corporation, we can't afford to spend large funds on projects that we don't even know we can proceed with.
Sir, now about that, I made sure I confirmed it with our other clients. Since it's a theme park targeting the affluent class, we're projecting the annual profit to be about $5 billion. We're looking at about 100,000 visitors each day.
How dare you talk and present my project as if it's yours? Are you trying to retaliate against me by humiliating me like this?
I don't gain anything from doing that.
What?
Tucker, what have you been doing this entire time you were at sales department?
Well,
It's fine. Let's have Alan take charge of this project.
what?
Hey Tucker,
What is it?
Bus Company in Dubai is filing a large complaint saying that we're not keeping our word.
What?
I thought Alan was supposed to be in charge of this project. Alan, what's going on? What? Has Tucker been handling the project? I've been handling it on my end too. Does that mean the two of you have been working on it as a team? No, I've been handling it on my own. Tucker, don't tell me you've been trying to handle the project that Alan is already handling.
I mean, I know someone who works at the Bus Company, so I figured it'd be easier if I handled this project.
What are you talking about? Don't you know that it's rude to our client to handle a project that you're not in charge of?
It's because I have a lot of connections in Allen, and I thought it'd be more efficient.
Look, we're trying to conduct business with foreign companies, not domestic. Companies in Dubai especially value accomplishments. So, if you keep talking to them about what university you graduated from, they'll be disgusted.
But I graduated from a worldly renowned Trovert University!
I wonder what era Tucker thinks he lives in. He keeps talking about Trovert University, and at this point, it's a joke.
Oh, Lisa, why don't we go grab lunch together at Truptino? The newest item on the menu. Tomato cream pasta is delicious.
Anyway, Alan will be handling this project, so I want you to come up with a project idea on your own and get a contract with us.
I've been playing it easy all along, but are you okay if I get serious about this?
I think we're all okay with that.
I wasn't talking to you!
Alan, about the invoice that you generated. The number is wrong here. I made sure I checked it before I stamped it. But what happened? Did you switch the number after I signed it?
What? I never changed anything. Besides, I haven't even received this invoice back from you since I was waiting for you to stamp it.
What? I had a meeting with the client earlier, and they sent it back to us telling us that the number was wrong.
What? Does that mean the client already received this invoice? Do you know who sent it to them?
That invoice is a copy.
What do you mean? Our client was supposed to receive the original.
Take a look at it here. If this was the original, the ink on the stamp should look slightly glossy, but this invoice doesn't look that way. When you look at the backside, it's not dented.
You're right, now that you mention it.
Someone must have pulled that invoice from Mr. Schneider's desk, switched the numbers, and sent the copy to the client.
Why are you looking at me like that? Stop making it sound as if I'm the culprit!
The date that this invoice was sent to our client was when I was on a business trip to Korea.
What?
George and I were in Spain that week.
That's right! I remember eating a spicy paella, and I ended up with a stomach ache.
Tucker, that means you were the only person in this office.
What?
After losing everyone's trust in the overseas business development department, Tucker was transferred to a dead-end department. I ran into him a few years after that.
It's you, again.
I heard that you're now the director of the sales department.
Are you jealous? This means that only the elites in the sales department were able to recognize my talent.
with your dad's connections.
You don't have to mention that.
Tucker, let's focus on the interviews.
So, will you tell me what university you graduated from? You didn't mention it on the resume, so I hope you're comfortable sharing.
I'm perfectly comfortable, but I chose not to write it because I didn't want you to be biased.
Trubbas Trading Company is one of the largest companies in our nation.
Tucker!
I thought a large company as such would value performance and soft skills. I actually read an article about Mr. Allen, and that's why I decided that I'd like to work at the Trubbas Trading Company.
What? An article about Alan?
The value of a person isn't determined based on that person's looks or whether they're good at studying or not. What's most important is to accept what's going on in the present and to work as hard as you can towards your goal. These were Mr. Allen's words that made me want to work with him.
Feel so flattered.
That sounds hypocritical. I can easily say those words. Oh, is that you, Alan? I decided to start a new business with a classmate back at Trubbas University. We're looking at about $30 million in annual sales.
I see. I guess I'll miss working with you.
I'm saying farewell to this company that fails to recognize my talent. Alan?
Oh, is that you, Tucker?
Please, I need you to help me.
What's the matter?
You're the director of the sales department right now, right? I know you make a lot of money.
I'm sure you make more than me. You owe a company that generates over $3 million annually.
Well, my classmate had me co-sign for a loan and ended up going missing.
What?
So please, will you let me work at the sales department again?
I don't know if I can do that.
Yes, you can. You have enough power to do that. I'm your colleague. I know a lot has happened between us, but we used to work together.
If you want to work at this company again, you have no choice but to apply with us again. I told you a few times in the past, but what matters the most is what you can do right now. And it doesn't matter what university you graduated from.
Are you still talking about that?
Right back at you with those words. You never tried to recognize your capabilities when you used to work here, and you were causing so much trouble to the other team members and clients.
Let's just forgive and forget about the past. So please, my parents won't lend me money.
Tucker, you probably never stood on your own ground.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
If something happens, your parents and your Trovar classmates will help you. At least that's the mindset you had after you graduated college.
What do you mean by that?
I can't help you.
Okay, Alan, I'll never say those things again. So please, you're the only person I can count on.
I'm not going to forgive you for betraying your colleagues and your boss's trust.
Oh, please help me.
Tucker tried to apply with Trubbas Trading Company and other large companies, but he didn't have any luck because he never accomplished anything when he was at Trubbas Trading. He was hired at a small business, but he was too prideful to stay, and he ended up resigning again. I heard he's been switching his career every so often while he's trying his best to repay his debt. As for me, I've been getting along with a new team member named Tom.
I'm gonna eat your sea urchin if you're not gonna eat it.
Oh, I was saving the best for last! What a day! Trouble Busters!
What are you doing here? I have a $5 million business meeting right now. Now leave. We don't want a moron like you hanging around. Okay then, I'll cancel the $5 million order and I'll leave. What?
Trouble Busters!
Oh, is that you, Tom? Who has a lower spec than I have? Yikes! My name is Tom. I'm a terrific young man who just ran into someone that I wished I never did. I have to meet an important client, and I don't have a good feeling about this now that I've run into Troy. I guess it's not the luckiest day of my life. Why are you here in front of a luxury hotel? What do I look like I'm doing, aside from how I'm breathing from my mouth? Oh, I envy you for having lots of time on your hands. I'm a busy man. See you later. What are you doing here? I have a $5 million business meeting right now. Now leave. We don't want a moron like you hanging around. What? How dare you talk to me like that? Couldn't you hear me? You should go back to where you deserve to be. What did you just say? I hate this guy, but I thought I'd be able to just ignore him. But this is terrible. He's getting in my way at work. How dare he do this to me? But I'm not going to let him do this to me. I'm not gonna let him get away with this. Trouble Busters! There! The exit is over there! I'm sure you're not here for anything important, so just cancel your meeting and please leave now! Okay then, I'll cancel the $5 million order and I'll leave. What? Oh my God, what kind of a stupid joke is that? Mr. Tom, where are you going? Mr. Tom?
Mr. Tom, what's going to happen to the $5 million business opportunity?
Wait, is my client? I don't know. Your prideful Troy should have an answer to your question.
Oh my God!
Oh no! Ah, this is going to be interesting. Huh? I never had such a wonderful water. I could eat 3 bowls of rice with this water. Wait, you're kidding me!
So, may I ask why you decided to leave without discussing the business opportunity?
Troy, right there, had asked me to leave because I'm a low-spec man.
What? Is that true, Troy?
No, he's lying! Besides, why would I act so rudely to Mr. Tom, who's bringing us a $5 million opportunity? Are you even able to prove it? What if I tell you that I can't? Oh, I knew it! Besides, Tom envies me for the fact that I'm a highly educated man, and he's trying to harass me!
Tom is trying to harass you?
Tom is an easygoing man. He would never do anything to hurt other people. That's right, I may be a joke, but I never hurt anyone. Mr. Henderson, don't let him fool you! What? According to what I heard, Mr. Tom hasn't even graduated high school. He's a low-spec individual. On the other hand, I've graduated from Trovard University, which is a renowned school. Tom has always envied me. What? As soon as he found out that I was the one who was handling this business meeting, he started acting rudely all of a sudden. But that was the first time I was ever meeting my client. You're lying. What? I've been on phone calls and video calls with him, and he's been looking down on me, even in a personal setting. Just because he worked at a potential business partner of our company, he's been saying whatever he wanted to say to me. No, I've been talking to Mr. Thornton right there until the day I saw you at the hotel. Oh, I don't remember any of that. Mr. Thornton, I can perhaps refer you to a good clinic. I'm not one of those people. Besides, I don't really care about Troy. I don't even know where he lives, when his birthday is, or what his phone number is. Here you go. You're lying. You're a terrible person. Let me make it clear that I don't even have Troy's phone number. I have a record of my interaction with Mr. Thornton instead. I'm sure you thought you might get in trouble after what happened yesterday. What, me? Because this was all your fault, Tom, right? You deleted my number just because you didn't want others to find out. I'm sure you're faking the conversation you had with me by finding someone who could help you out by pretending that they were me. I know what you're trying to do. Is it not clear that I'm the victim here? You can't prove that, and you can't deny the fact that I'm potentially the victim either. Besides, I'm the poor man who's been looked under by Tom. You're trying to blame me, and there's nothing anyone should feel sorry for you. Do you understand now? Can I have a different person who graduated college to assist us with this business opportunity? We don't want Tom. And then, let us retry this $5 million opportunity. But then, I can't possibly believe that Tom would do anything like that. Mr. Henderson, you have no idea how much Tom has been harassing me. Every time I see him, he'd make me go buy milk and bread for him. That was me? He'd come to ask if he could borrow money from me and he would never return it. That was me too. Tom is such a terrible person. Everything you said about us was completely the other way around. Tom does indeed take paychecks for advance, and he'd spend all his income on gambling, but Tom would never do anything like that. Mr. Henderson, are you saying that you trust what he's saying? Our Troy here is a sincere person. He's more credible than such a two-dimensional person. What? I thought I was three-dimensional.
Tom may be two-dimensional, but he knows how to get it together whenever things are critical.
Can we stop talking about my dimensions now?
Besides, Tom isn't the type of person who makes a big deal out of educational levels or social statuses.
Oh, Ms. Smith? Why do you guys keep on taking Tom's side? That's right. As business owners, you should never play favoritism like that. I feel bad for Troy. He's such a hard worker. But it's the truth.
He's right. Tom has nothing to hide in both good and bad ways.
How can you guys be so sure? Why do you ask?
We're friends with him.
Huh?
Right, Tommy?
I told you guys not to call me Tommy when we're at work. We need to make sure we're acting professional. Huh? What's going on here? I'm not quite following. It means that we are the CEOs here and Tom is an employee.
But once we're off work, we go out drinking together and play mahjong together, too.
What the heck? Why? You would never go out drinking with us. It's because you guys tend to backstab people, just the way mean girls do to others.
You guys are like dogs that would kiss their owners' butts only when they're being fed.
We hate people like you. You can't assume those things about us. We're just working professionally when we're at work, that's all.
You might as well apologize to all professional people in this world.
Oh, God! They're completely right about this. We're going to tell on you. Anyways, you can't bring personal feelings to a professional setting. We've been working hard as professionals, too. That's right. Just because you're friends with Tom, you can't look the other way about what he's done. It's a $5 million contract. If you decide to cancel this, it's going to affect me and Mr. Thornton's future with our company. I'm almost amazed about the fact that you haven't been switching your concern at all. Were you the one who was harassing me on social media last night? I don't have a girlfriend. What should I fix? Your personality. That's it. Anyway, this is a $5 million opportunity, and you better give us another chance. I don't agree with any of this. You can't possibly trust what Tom is saying when he can't even prove a single thing. I can perhaps file a lawsuit against you guys, right, Mrs. Smith?
Huh? We're not doing that.
Can't you read the room? But Tom is at the bottom of the hierarchy when it comes to educational level, while Troy is at the top of that hierarchy. You can't possibly say that you don't trust what Troy is saying. What exactly are you trying to say? I'm saying that I know exactly what I'm doing. You mean you exactly think that you're such an amazing person just because you have a high educational level? Oh, that's not necessarily wrong. Tom didn't even go to high school, but I worked hard to get into a university. There's a whole world of difference in the amount of effort we've put in our lives. Do you understand? This is a huge difference between us, and there's nothing wrong in taking pride about it. Are you trying to say that we can ignore all the reasons and logic and just trust whatever a college graduate says or does? Is that what you're saying? You don't have to twist my words like that. I'm just saying that we stand on different ground. We should consider that carefully before we proceed with how we move forward. That's what I'm trying to say. Let me tell you that I have a witness and I have evidence too. What? Oh, Ms. Carson, Mr. Yale. What? Are you saying that they're the CEOs of Yale Corporation and Carson Consulting?
Hello?
Hello. What brings you here today? Oh my God. I had them on standby. What? Why? It's because I wanted to make sure you guys face your consequences. If only you guys were willing to admit fault and have the guts to apologize, I wouldn't have had to ask for their support. But because you guys seem to have no remorse, I don't have a choice. I don't understand what you're saying. What I'm saying is that Ms. Carson and Mr. Yale were actually there watching what happened yesterday. What? Why would you do that? Well, it's a $5 million business we were about to talk about. I asked the two of them to keep a video and audio record of the meeting, just because it's such a rare occasion. How dare you do that without my consent?
I clearly heard who said what to whom yesterday.
We can also provide you the audio and video recording that we took. This is it. How dare you, Tom?
You don't deserve to talk like that.
Huh?
You look down on others based on educational level. You accomplished absolutely nothing during your career, and you still think you get to look down on others. As another human being, I despise you.
In addition, you made false statements about these people that we work with, and you even tried to blame your own fault on them. We're not going to forgive you. This isn't what it looks like. I was just not having it today.
But you looked quite excited earlier.
Yup, you looked very energetic. That's what you would think, but we have matters going on our end.
Okay.
Hey, Tom, what the heck? Didn't you say that you can't prove it? I just responded to your question with a question by asking what you would do if I couldn't prove it. You graduated college. I thought you were smart. I never thought you would get tricked like this. Oh, shut up. Don't even act as if you're superior to me when you haven't even graduated high school. You keep saying that, but I never graduated high school either. What?
Me neither. Me neither.
Me neither. You're kidding. You're kidding me.
So, what were you saying about educational level?
Let me make it clear that the importance of education level can vary depending on what era or industry you're in. And it's not like I made the choice of not going to high school. We all have our reasons and situations that we were in. But...
Stop trying to give excuses.
Besides, isn't it wrong that you keep talking about education level and social status after you're already working a job? A company only operates because people have relationships with each other. What matters isn't who you're working with, it's important to understand the core values of those you work with. You've been superficial, but what matters the most is the heart. The inner personality is what matters most. You're right.
Oh, wow. Troy,
Yes?
what happened this time around affects the trust relationship between your company and my company. We're going to bring this up during our board meeting.
Are you serious?
Mr. Thompson, your name is going to be brought up there too.
What? Me? Why?
What were you thinking? It was the two of you who caused this entire trouble.
Oh, please, hold on. What's gonna happen to us if you do anything like that? What about my promotion? About my car payments? My living expenses? What's going to happen to you is all going to depend on what your clients would say about you. Oh, please don't do this to us. I can't possibly stay at this company after being exposed like that. I've worked so hard to earn my position, and I'm going to end up losing it all. So please, don't talk to the other clients. I knew it. Huh? I knew you've been acting rudely to your other clients, too. How dare you trick us? Oh, I just said that in case I'd catch further sins. You bastard! So, now, Ms. Smith.
Yes, you guys better be ready for your consequences.
Oh no! I have nothing to do with this! Huh? I had nothing to do with this case, nor any of the other cases with the other clients. Troy was the one who did everything on his own! What? You can't possibly blame everything on me at this point! How dare you! Say whatever you want. I have a family and I have a mortgage to pay off. Let me also remind you that you're my assistant. How dare you! You've been laughing at these people all along, too! I don't know anything about that. You did this on your own, but we've been doing it together. I thought the two of us were a team. You're kidding me. Kidding? That's right. I've climbed up the ladder by being on an escalator, and I have nothing in common with someone who had to whip your own butt the way you did. How dare you say that to me? You're terrible! Shut up, you're such a loser. Mirror image, as broad as it is long.
2 peas in a pod, birds of a feather.
2 sides of the same coin. Besides, you were the one who started looking down on some of our clients for having such low educational level. This is why I hate people who think they worked hard to earn their education status. What's so great about being on the escalator? I don't think that's what matters the most. You're wrong. The moment you're born, you're either destined to matter in this world or not. Besides, This was how the $5 million incident had ended. Both Troy and Mr. Thornton had been demoted from their position along with an unpaid suspension. Ms. Smith was way too kind to have let them keep their jobs too, in my opinion. However, they no longer felt comfortable working for their company after what had happened. They resigned from their jobs. Troy works as a mover and Mr. Thornton is now a mailman. They never brag about their educational level and they just keep their head down as they work every day. As for the $5 million business plan, I went ahead and signed the contract with the person who took over the plan after Troy left the company. Now we're in a win-win situation. The new guy is a fun person and we've been going out drinking every week. Trouble Busters! I'll handle the $2 million business opportunity for us. I'm gonna be the next to be promoted. The CEO that you're about to meet is my brother.
Trouble Busters!
Oh, wow! This is amazing! I'm super excited! Really? 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 Really?
I understand you're excited, but please don't artificially echo your voice like that.
But this is a huge business opportunity!
Please don't whisper your voice as if you're doing something wrong either.
Oh, thank you so much! Please say hi to my your CEO! Oh! Thank you for waiting. My name is Kyle, and I'm the team leader.
Huh? I wasn't waiting for you.
Hey, Kyle! Thank you very much for the contract. I will be there for the meeting. Bye now. But I was the one who got this business opportunity. Why are you doing this, Kyle? I'll handle the $2 million business opportunity for us. What? Nice job, Tom. I'll handle the rest. I can't let you handle this. You're such a thief for doing this. I'm the one who got this business opportunity. I'm gonna be the next to be promoted. Hey, are you listening? What's going on over here? Oh, Mr. Harrison. Teacher, Kyle stole the business opportunity that I arranged. It was supposed to be a $2 million contract, and I worked hard for it. Stop calling me the teacher. So, what exactly happened? I went ahead and told my boss about how Kyle had stolen my credit just now. Tom, let's go ahead and have Kyle handle this since he's accomplished a lot in the past. I never knew theft is contagious. Hold on, sir. I was the one who arranged this business opportunity. I'm sorry, but I have to go to a meeting. This is a wonderful team. I'm grateful to have you guys. This was my business opportunity, and you guys can't do this to me. It's called teamwork, Tom. You're not working alone. Teamwork? We're a team. The bigger the opportunity is, it's a wiser decision to have a stronger team member play a bigger role to increase the chances of earning that opportunity. It's just a common method that all companies take. But, don't worry, we'll all remember that you worked hard. You're just being a hypocrite. Look, this isn't fair. I worked hard for nothing. How would you feel if someone else did the same to you? Oh, you're so annoying. You keep talking about yourself. I'm just making a legitimate appeal. A legitimate appeal? I don't care what you're talking about, and we're not gonna find success having you take leadership over this opportunity. You're only gonna prove to yourself the reasons why you have such a low educational level. But I've been studying! I'm saying this for your sake. We got hired at the same time, and I want to continue working with you. Let's climb up the ladder together. And who's the one who's taking away the ladder that I'm trying to climb? You're not living up to your own words. We're nothing alike, so it can't be helped. A soldier can't become a knight, right? That has nothing to do with working at a company. I value teamwork, while you only value your credit. Isn't it clear who should handle this business opportunity? I'm educated. I made accomplishments. I'm good at what I do. I should be the one handling a $2 million contract. Well, I know I don't have the same educational background, but, right? You can't talk intelligently, can you? If you mess up talking to the client, the $2 million opportunity will be gone just like that, right? You can't possibly let that happen to this company. Oh, this guy is terrible. I gotta do something as soon as possible. Oh, that's right. I might as well have him help me out in this situation. The CEO that you're about to meet is my brother. I'm not letting him get away with this. Trouble Busters.
Thank you for calling. Tom, Kyle wants to talk to you urgently. He's on line 3.
What? Why is it so urgent? What does he want?
I don't know what he wants, but can you just pick up the call?
How did he sound?
Just stop talking and take the call.
Hello, this is Terrific Tom speaking. How can I help you? Hey, Tom! How dare you fool me like this? I need you here right now, or else I'm gonna make you responsible for this, okay? Oh boy, I guess my brother is quite upset about this. So, are you Mr. Credit Thief? No! I'm the #1 sales rep from our company. My name is Kyle. Oh, that's not the answer I was looking for. What? My brother is doing it again. I said that I was interested in hearing my brother, Tom, tell me about the business opportunity that he could bring. Oh, was that so? But I'm actually here on behalf of Tom, and I told you over the phone. Yes, you did. Thank you so much. So, and I gave you a written notice that I would have this meeting only if Tom assists us with this contract. Yes, I am aware of that. Why are you here then? Well, I'm asking you this question because that's the part that I don't understand. There are only 2 people who know about this meeting. Tom, the person I requested, and Mr. Credit Thief, who steals credit from other people. I wasn't sure if Tom would be good enough to assist you. I made it clear that I'm willing to have this meeting only if Tom is the one who brings this opportunity. What happened with that? Was I not good enough for you? Can you not respond to my question by asking a question? I don't mean to be rude, but Mr. Smith. Yes? I don't know if you should be bringing in personal feelings like this for a professional setting. What's wrong with bringing in personal life to work? If you really care about your company, that's none of your business. Oh! If Tom hadn't approached me about the opportunity, I don't mean to accept this meeting, no matter how wonderful your presentation might be. My dear brother Tom wants me to listen to him, so I said that I'd be willing to just listen, without guaranteeing that I'd necessarily conduct business with his company. That was how this got started to begin with. But then this is a $2 million business opportunity for us. Stop talking about concerns on your end. We'd be paying you guys, which means that we're your potential client, right? Yes, that's right. Why wouldn't you honor my request then? Do you realize that you're only making things worse, thinking you're doing it for the better? You're wasting my time. Do you realize that too, huh? If Tom handles this business opportunity, we only know that he'd fail. Please, don't change the subject. I'm asking if you realize that you're wasting my time, and it's a yes or no question. Well, yes. Okay, please leave then. What? You do realize that you're wasting my time, right? In that case, you're only causing me trouble by being here at all. But regarding this meeting, can't you hear what I just said? Or do you not understand? Or are you ignoring it? Which one is it? Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Please, excuse me. Smith, I'm gonna leave too. I don't think I should have the meeting with you today. You're right about that. I need to make sure your CEO has an impression that I'd only be willing to hear about this business opportunity if you're the one handling this case, Tom. What have you guys done? I'm sorry about this. We were almost about to have a $2 million contract, and you've ruined it all! Why did you disregard Mr. Smith's request and decide to leave Tom out of this opportunity? Tom isn't very much educated, and I was concerned that he might not be very successful with the presentation. You did so under your own decision to make Mr. Smith upset about the situation, which despite the whole purpose. We only cared about the company. We may have failed, but we want you to understand that we had no bad intentions. $1 million contracts should be handled by elite workers like us. Our potential business partners would look down on us. If that would have gotten us the contract, I wouldn't have minded approving what you're saying. But you made the client doubt us on how we do things. You're not being convincing at all. That's because our client was playing personal favoritism for Tom. Having Tom assigned to this case was what Mr. Smith had asked for, which means it was what our client was specifically asking for. Why would you ignore that? That was because we wanted to maximize the chance for success. If you're maximizing the chance for success, you should have kept Tom's position as is while supporting him through this process so we'd be successful with this business opportunity. Well, if we do that... What is it? Were you concerned about the fact that you wouldn't have earned any credit for doing what I just said, and that's why you did what you've done? No, that's not true. We made sure we thanked Tom. In that case, why isn't Tom's name anywhere on this contract when he was the one who arranged it? Huh? Is that true? Yes. Unfortunately, your name isn't anywhere on the proposal that we were about to bring to them. What? You guys probably showed him the draft of the proposal before you switched around the names to remove Tom from it. That's terrible. I never thought they'd go this far. To add, I don't see why Tom's original proposal wouldn't have been good enough to bring to our client as is. Is there anything you want to say about this? Well, not only the assigned personnel that Mr. requested was changed, but the proposal itself had been of poor quality. If I were him, I'd be quite upset. That was because...
Pardon my interruption. Mr. Smith is visiting right now, and he says that he's willing to hear about this proposal as long as Tom and Mr. Tanner are going to be the ones presenting the proposal.
What? Please tell them that we'll be right there. Tom, you're okay with this, right? Of course.
I'll let him know.
Harrison, Kyle, yes? I'll let this go for this time. Thank you very much. But there's no such thing as next time. If you ever do anything like this again, you're going to face serious consequences. We understand. I made sure I warned you. I went ahead and presented my proposal, and I was very successful. I was able to get a $2 million contract. Thank you very much, Mr. Smith. Thank you for having me. I'm excited for this opportunity. I know Tom happened to be my brother, and that was the only reason why I agreed to join this meeting. But I made sure I viewed your presentation from a professional perspective. It sounds like they were successful. This is just favoritism towards a family member. I don't accept this. There's no way that bastard is better at what he does than me. Watch and see, Tom. I'm the one who'll be smiling at the very end. Just watch and see. I still have a secret plan that I haven't revealed. I'm gonna make sure I get a large business opportunity next time. Hello? Oh, really? Yes, I'll take that opportunity. Thank you, Mr. MacArthur. You seem to be quite passionate about what you do, and I wanted to pay back the gratitude for hearing me out the other day. Was your wife okay after we talked? Yup, she said that she'd forgive me for the sake of you, Tom. Ah, that's good. But make sure you always keep promises that you make to your wife. You need to remember that family always comes first. I guess I have no idea what I'm saying because I'm single. Tom, you're funny. I'm looking forward to seeing you during the meeting. Yes, sir. Thank you. All right, I got a $1 million business opportunity.
Oh, wow, Tom, you're doing fantastic.
After I got the contract with my brother, I felt more confident about myself, and I've been doing well.
Keep up the momentum. You're doing great. If you nail down this opportunity, you never know. You might be the next to be promoted.
Oh, don't make me keep my hopes up. I can't possibly let the company skip me and promote Tom first. But if he gets another $1 million contract, I'm sure he's gonna be promoted. I'm gonna stop him with whatever it takes. Tom isn't even educated, and he needs to learn a lesson that he can't skip elites like me before getting promoted. This is absolutely terrible. Why are you saying that? Why are you guys here anyway? I asked Tom to help me out with my inquiry. Are you saying that you were requesting Tom because you trust him based on his personality? What? That's none of your business, and I don't understand what you're being upset about. I'm the one who's upset. I want you to disregard the fact that you're fond of Tom. We're about to conduct business, and this is a professional setting. I don't need you to tell me that. Ugh. Don't let him intimidate me. I'm an elite. I'm going to request for Mr. Tanner and Tom to present me the proposal, okay? Kyle? This is perfect, Mr. Harrison. If both Mr. MacArthur and Mr. Tanner watch my presentation, they're going to love it. I'm gonna prove that $1 million contracts can only be handled by elites. This product doesn't suffice the needs of our company. Oh? Do you even know what's around our hospital? Tell me! Why are you looking at Tom? You said that you're better than him, right? Why can't you answer my question? Oh, I'm sorry, but if we make this medicine too strong, you never know if your patients might end up with strong side effects. That's not what I'm asking! Why would I even ask about the effects right now? Are you thinking that I'm someone who wouldn't have even considered those factors? What I'm asking right now is that we have a lot of companies around our hospital. This means that we have a lot of businessmen who visit our hospital. This also means that our patients need medication that works fast rather than something that takes time to work. Our patients would only be able to purchase this medication during their break hours, before work, or after work. You're completely right about that. Why are you trying to make me purchase medication that has small side effects but takes time before it kicks in? Answer my question. This must have been a mistake that Tom made since he came up with this plan. What? Huh? We can perhaps list up some of our products that work fast and group back together for this meeting. But Altile Medical Company is better at coming up with medication that works fast, and there's no reason for us to purchase any medication from your company. In that case, this business proposal was wrong to begin with. As you can see, I graduated from Trubus University, and I'm a very smart man. I graduated with a 4.0 GPA, and I'm an elite. I regret recommending this proposal to begin with, but there isn't anything that our company can do to help your hospital. Why am I even here then? Did your company call me over just to make me waste my time? Just because you haven't done the research that you should have? We're terribly sorry. Damn it, Tom must have set me up for this. Tom, you were the one who initiated this proposal. Don't you have anything to say about this? That's right, Tom. I shouldn't have trusted you to begin with. How dare you talk to him like that after stealing another business opportunity from him? I wonder if you would have said the same if only this opportunity was a success. That's right! We feel like we've been set up for failure and we should be the ones complaining about this! How dare you! Please, calm down, everyone. We should first start by answering Mr. MacArthur's questions and concerns. You're right! Tom, will you take over this presentation? Sure. This isn't your family member that you're talking to right now. Favoritism isn't gonna favor you right now. And it's not like you can just talk Mr. MacArthur into signing this contract. This is a professional setting. That's right. No one would ever be able to succeed with this opportunity. We'll just make you responsible for this. Mr. Tanner, please make sure you get the facts straight. Kyle and I are completely innocent, okay? While they were assuming that we failed this opportunity and looking for ways to blame their failure on me, I ignored everything that they were saying while I decided to explain to Mr. MacArthur the purpose of this proposal. The fact that there are going to be a lot of residential buildings that will be built around his hospital would increase the chances of having more families visit his hospital. This means that his hospital would need to carry medical products that may not work as fast as some other products, but wouldn't have many side effects either. At that point, Mr. MacArthur no longer seemed to be upset. In that case, how do you feel about the products that work fast that we have the original necessity? We don't mean to fight those products. I recommend you continue using the products that you currently purchase from Altile Company. Why would you say that? If you're able to convince me that your products would work faster, you may be looking at an even larger business opportunity. It's important to make large sales, but it's more important to consider your patient's health. I don't mean to fight the competitors, but I'd rather appeal to the strengths of our products so we'd make the right products for our patients. It's the ethically correct thing to do as a medical company. This is wonderful! That's the exact answer that I was looking for! Mr. MacArthur seemed to be excited at this point. After he understood that his hospital would be helping out a more diverse group of people in his community in the future, he decided to move forward with my proposal. Since Mr. MacArthur's company has a lot of branches nationwide, this can potentially become an even larger business opportunity down the road. The meeting was a complete success. Now, let's not forget about the moment of verdict. They're not getting away with this just because I saved the day. Why didn't you explain all of that to us to begin with? You stole this business opportunity from me. Why would I have to explain anything to you guys? This is exactly what happened with Mr. Smith's business opportunity. But this calls for an investigation to see why the two of you even have access to the business opportunities that he's getting. I was thinking about that. I'm pretty sure that they're hacking into my computer by using some type of device to crack my password. No! Stop this! I'm going to investigate this until I get to the bottom of it. Oh, no! Please give me another chance! I'm an elite! We went ahead and investigated things around my desk, and we were able to find a keylogger. I don't know anything about this. It was Mr. Harrison. You can't blame this on me. We went to the same college. I've always taken so much care of you. They started arguing with each other, but it's evident that both of you guys are guilty. We concluded that the keylogger was placed by the two of them. They had been stealing credit from other team members. They've also been stealing photos that were saved on some of our female team members' computers, too. They ultimately resigned from the company before they were fired. Even if they quit their jobs, it's not like they weren't guilty of what they've already done. They were charged with theft as they stole others' personal information. They were placed on parole while they now have criminal records. I'm sure it's going to take a lot of effort to get their lives back on track. As for me, I've been promoted to the project leader position, and I'm doing even better than ever. Mr. MacArthur told me the other day, "Tom, I'm very fond of you. Would you be interested in meeting my daughter?" Are you sure about that? I spend half of my income gambling, and I'm a terrible guy in a personal setting. Somehow, Mr. MacArthur changed his mind about hooking me up with his daughter. I'm looking for a woman who can help me fix my personal life. Trouble busters. I bought a $200,000 luxury apartment using Dad's inheritance.
Nice try, but we already did it.
Huh?
You can go ahead and keep it.
Trouble Busters!
My name is Helen. I'm saying goodbye to my father, who recently passed away, for the very last time. Thank you, Dad. I hope you rest in peace. Thank you so much for all that you've done for me.
Oh, it's so gloomy in here. Everyone's wearing black. Hey, Helen, thanks for hosting the funeral.
Hector!
You're such a terrible son. Why are you dressed like that? We're gonna be moving.
But before that...
I have financially upsetting news for my hypocritical sister.
What more can be upsetting than the fact that you showed up to this funeral, Hector?
I bought a $200,000 luxury apartment using Dad's inheritance.
Nice try, but we already did it.
How did you even use that money?
Are you saying that you spent all of your father's inheritance?
That's right.
We figured we gotta be quick to win this battle.
We went ahead and took an action before we even reported his passing.
By spending it on the luxury apartment that we just bought.
You guys are evil. What you've committed is a theft. Say whatever you want.
Yay!
My dad had always been a sucker.
Stop this. I need you to leave. Now. He could only leave us $200K. How pathetic.
I guess that's why he ended up letting his son scam $40,000 from him just like that.
What?
Did you say that you scammed $40,000 from him? That's right. Oh, I thought you guys would have known this since he already knew about it.
He never said. What do you mean by that, Hector?
I asked Dad if he could give me $40,000 for losing my job because of the bad economy.
And he was so dumb. He even made a debt to get that money. He makes it easy and he takes action. He's the perfect prey for scammers. A perfect prey for scammers.
Stop that. Be nice to the dead man.
I said it twice just because that's how much I mean it.
The best part was when he found out that I was lying.
Hector, I thought you got fired from your job.
Oh no! Sorry for lying, Dad!
I see. So your company never went out of business. So I'm glad to hear that. He lost $40K. How can he even say that?
He's such a hypocrite with his rainbows and butterflies.
How much longer do I need to keep listening to these people insult Dad?
All right. What's the matter? Aren't we being funny?
That's right. He's always enjoyed a fun atmosphere before his passing, right?
She's right. You guys better be laughing. Here's Dad's bank statement with almost nothing left.
He has $334 left in there.
Do you want it? It's your favorite daddy's bank statement.
This is it. They have absolutely no sense of remorse or appreciation for what Dad has done for us before his passing. I am going to do what I have to do. Dad has always wanted our family to be smiling, so... You spent $200K without having any idea, huh?
What?
That's right. I'm going to smile, especially during a time like this. Especially because these people had no idea what they'd done. I'm not going to let them get away with this. Troublebusters. You can go ahead and keep it. You can keep his savings and also his debt.
Huh?
The $600K debt that Dad left for us will be inherited by you, Hector.
What? Did you just say that I'm inheriting a $600,000 debt? What?
Yep, you said you used Dad's money already, right?
So what if I used it? Besides, why does he have a $600,000 debt?
How does a man with a $600K debt even have $200K in his savings? Well, that was life insurance.
Life insurance?
Dad wasn't the type of person who can leave people in trouble as is. His friend had fooled him the way you did, and he ended up having a $600K debt.
How is that possible?
Who would ever spend $600K to buy something?
Yeah, if he has something that's worth that much, we can maybe sell it.
He spent $600K for the house that we lived in.
The house that we lived in?
Are you talking about his house? That's right.
You're kidding me!
How does that shack even cost $600K? His friend told him that the house would be worth a lot more down the road, that he's only investing his money, and also that the friend would lose his job if Dad didn't buy that property.
That friend was someone he had known since preschool. He really wanted to help his friend out. You're kidding me. How much trouble is Dad gonna cause to his family? How dare you say that? You're terrible.
The $200K that looked like inheritance was actually the life insurance that we got from his passing. It was supposed to be spent to pay back some of the portion of the debt that he had. After he had been paying for the mortgage for years, his debt is currently at $450K.
Are you saying that I have to take over that debt?
That's what I'm saying.
No way! I never agreed to inherit the debt!
We only wanted to inherit all his savings. There is no such inheritance law that would let you do that. Inheritance isn't limited to the deceased person's asset, but it also includes their debts.
No one ever asked if I was going to inherit anything from Dad, and I never signed any contract or anything like that.
But you already spent the inheritance, so you don't have a choice at this point. Because you spent the money, it automatically means that you agree to taking on his inheritance. What kind of father would make his son take over his debt?
You inherited it without even talking to anyone. Are you guys saying that as long as I return the money that I spent on my luxury apartment, I'd be able to undo this mess?
Huh? That's not possible.
Why not? I'll cancel the apartment that I bought and bring back the money into his account. It should undo everything. It would be as if we were all dreaming about how I pulled out that money from his account.
That's not going to happen.
Why not? I'm agreeing to return that $200,000, so it should cancel my inheritance, right?
You're acting like a thief who claims to undo their crime by returning the stolen products. The world doesn't revolve around you. The bank account already shows that you pulled out $200K. It's already too late, Hector.
That wasn't me!
He's right. All of us could have accessed his bank account, right? This means that it could have been you. Does this mean that you guys are admitting what you've done?
No! What we're saying is that you were the one who committed this. How are you going to explain the fact that you had that bank statement with you? I found it! We came here so we could give it back to you guys!
That's right. You guys can't assume that we were the thieves.
But you were the one who walked in here to announce that you spent your father's inheritance to purchase a $200,000 luxury apartment. I was just kidding! It was a prank!
The $200K had been withdrawn with one transaction. And you were the one who did it! Oh, are you accusing me? Of course I would.
You said you were gonna take care of Dad, and you've been kissing his butt this whole time!
I'm sure that was when you took his money. When you withdraw such a large amount, I'm sure the teller would have taken you to a separate room.
Which means that the teller would remember who it was!
It was withdrawn not too long ago, and it's such a large amount, I'm sure they can still recall.
That's not gonna prove anything! I'm sure you would be in the surveillance footage at the bank.
Let's just hypothetically say that you guys never withdrew that money. How did you even afford to buy the apartment?
Well?
Hector worked hard to earn that money. How are you going to prove that the money belongs to you, Hector?
I'm not obligated to prove anything to you guys!
You're arguing as if it's your reflex, and that's why you're not making any sense.
What are you talking about?
If I've never withdrawn Dad's money, and you never have withdrawn the money either, it means that someone must have stolen the money, and we have no choice but to file a police report.
What? Police?
Don't you think that's a little too much? A little too much? Someone stole $200K from my father's bank account, and it's a huge deal.
You're kidding me! I would never do anything to humiliate our family!
Yes, you would. You can tell us as many lies as you want, but you're eventually going to have to explain how you afforded to purchase that luxury apartment that you recently bought. Are you still going to keep giving excuses like that?
Oh, shut up!
Uncle, can you call the police? Someone who isn't any of us here has stolen my deceased father's inheritance.
Okay. Wait, hold on!
Okay, are you going to admit it then?
I'll admit it. I'm going to change my direction.
Change your direction?
You better inherit Dad's assets. We'll both work together to pay back his debt.
What? Oh, you're kidding me. Why not? It's something that your favorite daddy left for all of us.
That's right. Even if it's a debt, we need to take it as is.
Dad asked me to make sure I don't accept the inheritance from him. That was the very last favor that he asked me.
I never knew any of this.
That's not fair. He's playing favorites. When Dad was fighting his illness, when Dad was in a critical condition, and when Dad passed away, you guys never even cared to show up. You can't expect me to even care about you guys. When Dad passed away and we were all busy getting the funeral ready, you stole his bank information to steal the money he had in there. What makes you think that I'd have any mercy for you? But if you agree to inherit his debt, we'd be liable to pay back only $225K each. We can sell the apartment so we'd pay off $200K of it, and we'd only owe $25K instead.
If we only owe $25,000, it'll only take us 3 years to pay it off.
Right? It's not a bad idea, is it?
Why does Helen have to take over a $250,000 debt just to take the burden off the two of you? It's because she's the little sister.
There is no way I'm going to agree to that.
Okay, I'll take a bit more burden in that case. Hello, Hector. It's great to hear from you. Hey, I want to cancel my purchase. I need you to refund the $200,000 that I paid you guys. What? But you already signed the contract. That was just earlier, though. Even if it hasn't been a long time, the moment you sign the contract, there's no going back. You're so hard-headed. Fine, I'll just sell the property then. I guess you can do that, but hurry up and do it! In that case, I would first need you to complete all payments that are currently due, including the fees that you haven't paid. What? The apartment was $200,000 and the other administrative fees come out to be $24,000. So I need you to first make that payment. Okay, cancel it. I'll cancel it, so forget it. I already told you that the contract is valid. I can't afford to pay $24,000. And that was why you took the option of having it financed. That's not gonna work. It's gonna be too late. I need to get rid of that property as soon as possible. Were you planning on making others pay for those administrative fees? Can't you tell that that was my plan? I can't tell. I can't even see your face right now. Just make sure you sell it for the highest pricing possible. I'm not going to sell it unless it's going to be worth $250,000. You're making this extremely difficult for yourself, but all is understood. Helen, I'm going to be selling that property soon.
You can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, now you and I will be inheriting the debt together.
You mean you're going to have a $500K debt now, right? What?
Are you not going to forgive us?
Of course not. What makes you think that I'd even consider forgiving you at all?
You keep talking about money. You keep talking about yourself. No one wants to help you out of this trouble. But what am I supposed to do? We're going to end up with a $450,000 debt at this rate.
You deserve it because you took the inheritance. You only looked at the cash that was right in front of you, and you never thought what could happen to you down the road.
I never knew there's such a thing as a negative inheritance. Helen, I need you to help me. Please, everyone.
Isn't there something you should do before you try to save your butt?
I already told you that I'm selling that property.
That's not what we're talking about.
What is it then? Just tell me.
There's nothing to tell you at this point. You're not even worth saving.
I'm your only brother, though.
And that's why I despise you so badly. I'll only forgive you guys after you guys completely destroy your own lives. No matter what you do, I'm going to make sure that you don't get to sell that property.
Oh my God!
I hope you end up in a living hell.
Stop this! Oh boy. Helen is cursing them now.
Well...
We need to make sure that curse becomes reality. Huh?
What the heck is this?
As you can see, it's an IOU. An IOU? Your father owed all of us money, too. He owed $10,000 to me. He owed $20,000 to me.
He owed $10K from me.
Total of $40,000.
Wow, my curse is working. $40K is the exact amount of money that you scammed from Dad.
What goes around comes back around. Hold on a second. Why do I have to pay for whatever Dad owed everyone from our relatives?
It's because you inherited Dad's asset. Don't you get it?
We planned on just forgetting about these IOUs. That's right. We've all been saved by his kind personality at one point in our lives. When I almost lost track of things in my life, your father helped me stay on track with life.
When my ex-husband cheated on me and I was depressed, he called me every day to make sure I had someone that I could talk to.
We all planned on cremating these IOUs when we truly say goodbye to him. That was what we initially planned. What? Why are you changing your mind all of a sudden? That's because, just like Helen, we all despise you very badly. What? I never did anything to you guys.
Your father was an important family member for all of us. You guys deserve to have your lives destroyed.
Hold on. I need you to stop saying you guys.
What?
I wasn't the one who instigated this whole scheme. It was what Angela had plotted. And by the time I realized, I was already deep inside this hole.
Oh my god, how dare you blame everything on me?
It's true! You were the one who kept saying that you wanted to live in a luxury apartment! I had no choice because you kept talking about it!
If you didn't want it, you should have said something right then and there.
But whenever I refuse anything you ask for, you would always make a huge deal out of it!
Even then, you should have said something if you really wanted me to stop.
Right? Right, everyone? I'm a poor man who's completely under the control of this terrible wife!
I don't care which one of you started this.
Oh, Helen, please help me accept the inheritance!
You're going to spend the rest of your life paying off that $490K debt.
You should go home and discuss how you're going to manage to live the rest of your life! God damn it! How dare you guys do this to us?
How dare you even say that?
We're gonna start off by selling Dad's house.
That's right, we own it at this point anyways.
It's a $600,000 property, so I'm sure it'll be worth $300,000 at the very least. And if we sell our property for $250,000,
We'd end up with a $60K profit, right?
that's right! We win! I guess little sisters can never beat their bigger brothers.
We'll lose the apartment, but $60K will be enough for us to live while we figure things out.
That's right! We're going to survive this challenge, no matter what.
My brother thought he was able to come up with the payment plan, but my father's house was only worth $80K and he stumbled with his plan in the very beginning.
Why? Why? You better explain this! This property doesn't have a good location. There's someone who passed away on this property too, so that's why it would be worth this price. Damn it! Fine, make sure you pay us that money by tomorrow.
At that point, their debt was down to $410K. There was no way out of this for them unless they successfully sold the luxury apartment. But for 3 reasons, he would never be able to sell that property. The first reason is because...
I'm sorry. The customer who wanted to check out this property was being rude to me, so I canceled their appointment. You're kidding me!
the person who was in charge of their property wasn't good at what they did. And the second reason was because...
Well, I don't know if I want to decide on this right now.
Oh, you have to decide it right now. We need the money as soon as possible.
Hey, you can't talk to him like that. Why didn't you clean the house if you have time to argue like this?
The two of them were acting terribly whenever they had a potential buyer visit for viewing. And the third reason was because...
This is terrible. After having such a huge hole in this wall, there's no way I could sell this property for a good price.
I guess we have no choice but to lower the pricing.
This was because you made me angry.
Oh, it's because you were being so arrogant. Besides, why didn't you know your father's financial status before we ever laid our hands on that inheritance?
What did you just say?
What? The property is no longer in a condition that they would be able to sell, at least not for the price they wanted. The two of them currently live in an apartment that they don't even want to live in or feel grateful for, while they're living poorly to pay back their debt that's more than $400K. Because of stress, they ended up spending even more, which caused them to have even more debt. The collection agents ended up showing up to Hector's workplace. Because he cared so much about how others would view him, he ended up resigning from his job. Despite that, he didn't have any plans on finding a new job.
I guess I'll figure something out.
However, if everything in this world could be figured out so easily, there wouldn't be such a thing called bad economy. My brother ended up being a victim of that bad economy, and he ended up taking jobs that weren't as paying as the job he used to have, while he worked day and night. Why do I have to work too?
How did this happen? Where did it go wrong? I never took my dad's inheritance just to get myself in trouble like this.
We should have never taken that money. It was too late to regret anything, and they were just being sad because they were unhappy. I hope they suffer for the rest of their lives. As for me, I moved into a new apartment after taking what Dad has left for me. My relatives support me, and I live a happy life. Oh, That's the guy who scammed my dad. Troublebusters! Oh, hello. Go ahead and refrain from attending our wedding. It's our company's new hire orientation. You were supposed to be here. Huh? By the way, I'm your boss. What?
Trouble Busters!
I wonder where Helen is. She's late.
Hello? Oh, hello. Go ahead and refrain from attending our wedding. Huh? This wedding is only for educated people. What wedding? My family only consists of highly educated elites. If someone like you shows up, I'd be ashamed. My name is Helen. This lady who's been insanely rude to me is my brother's fiancée, Julie. Even when we first met, the first thing she ever said to me was that she was highly educated. I can never predict what she says and does. So now we're about to start the wedding. What? Your invitation said that it was going to be next month. That's because I didn't want you to attend my wedding. What do you mean by that? I'm telling you that we're about to start this wedding without you. You're kidding. I'm not kidding. This is real. Oh no. I've been looking forward to attending my brother's wedding. Julie's been saying whatever she wants to me, and I've been sucking up just because she's my brother's fiancé. But how dare she do this to me? Even if Keith marries Julie, he's never going to find happiness. So this means that I need to fight her to protect my brother. Even if he'd hate me for doing this, I am not letting her get away with this. Troublebusters! Okay, we're about to start the wedding. It's our company's new hire orientation. You were supposed to be here. Huh? By the way, I'm your boss. What? What are you even talking about? I know you're lying. It's up to you whether you're going to believe me or not. Why are you here? Of course I'd be here. I'm the assistant manager of the HR department that you were about to be assigned to. So, is this real? I mean, didn't you tell me that you worked at a small place that feels like everyone's a family? I said that. So what? Everyone works like a family. This means that it's a small company owned by private owners, right? You didn't even graduate college. There is no way you would be working at such a large company. Look, what matters for building a career are experience, accomplishments, and an action-oriented mindset. You are such a liar. Where is HR? I need to talk to HR about this. Miss Helen, we just finished the new hire orientation. That's great. Thank you, Madeline. Huh? Now, regarding the event in the afternoon. Wait, hold on. Yes? Are you saying that Helen is really my boss? That's what I said. Oh my god. And regarding the photos for the employee ID card. Wait, hold on a minute. What is it? I'm Julie, the new hire. Did you just say that the orientation was over? Yes, it is. Wasn't the orientation supposed to be next month? It was today. I missed the orientation. Yes, it looks like you were absent. You're kidding me. I've been waiting. Daddy!
What happened? What's going on, Julie?
I decided to switch my wedding date to today, and I ended up missing the new hire orientation.
What? Really?
Look, I need you to use your power to manipulate my attendance, Daddy.
Why did you do this, Julie?
What was I supposed to do? I didn't want Helen to be at the wedding.
Julie, how dare you? Ms. Helen?
Yes?
Look, your brother Keith and my daughter Julie got married. We're relatives, right? Are you able to look the other way?
I can't possibly do that.
But please, I beg you.
No, I can't. Oh, please. Helen, you have to help me out. I got married today and it's supposed to be the best day of my life. You can't possibly ruin my day, can you? I cannot treat you any differently than the way I would treat the other employees. Oh no.
Listen to me, Ms. Helen. Julie didn't miss the orientation from sleeping in or calling out. She had to be at her wedding, which was something that she couldn't miss.
I'm aware of that, but I never received any communication from Julie. You know what? I actually reached out to Helen about it. You reached out to me to tell me not to attend your wedding. Huh? No, I remember telling you that I couldn't attend the orientation because it happened to be on my wedding date. You must have misheard me. That's not true. We just spoke not too long ago, so I clearly remember the conversation. You never said anything about the orientation. Do you have proof? Proof? Are you saying that you can prove that I never said anything about the orientation? No, I can't.
In that case, you have no choice but to approve her absence.
But then I can't possibly do that just because she's a family member. Are you sure you want to talk to me like that? What do you mean by that? I can perhaps report you to the labor department.
She doesn't have any proof, but she has a witness right here.
Huh? Oh my God, Keith, why are you here?
I decided to come here because I figured this is exactly what would be happening.
Don't you trust me at all? Anyways, what's the matter, Keith?
Julie, what are you even thinking?
But Keith, both you and I are highly educated elites, but your sister hasn't even graduated college. It would be embarrassing for someone like her to attend our wedding.
Do you even know why my sister had to start working immediately after she graduated junior high?
I'm sure it was because she wasn't smart enough to finish high school.
No, that's not true at all. My family was poor back then.
Huh?
I was planning on giving up going to school because my parents couldn't afford it. But my sister decided to start working young, and that's why my family was able to afford to let me go to college.
Well, I'm sure that was just an excuse. I'm sure she was failing all her classes in junior high. Helen graduated junior high with the highest grade out of all classmates. Oh, she's an elite?
I became a lawyer only thanks to my sister, who's always been supporting me. But you tried to leave her out of our wedding just because of your stupid self-esteem.
Well, I had no idea. How was I supposed to know? Stop complaining about something that's already in the past. If there was a valid reason like that, you should have told me. I wonder if you would have invited me if I had told you. Of course not. I knew it. Even if you had a reason why you didn't go to college, it still means that you're not an elite. She's your boss, and that already makes her an elite. I'm planning on getting promoted, so I'd surpass her.
So, Julie, you don't plan on apologizing, do you?
Of course not. Why do I have to apologize?
Can you sign this then?
What? A divorce form? Everyone's going to laugh and look down on me if you file a divorce on our wedding date. All my friends think that I'm an elite for marrying an elite lawyer who graduated from a renowned university like you. You lost track.
Does that mean that you're marrying me because of my social status and not because of who I am?
Huh? No, that's not true. Which means...
I'm not gonna let you talk.
What do you mean?
It means that you don't love me and you have no choice but to sign away for this divorce.
Hold on, don't rush this, please, I beg you. We can start everything all over again, right?
No, we can't.
Why not?
You've been disrespectful to your husband's family, and I don't think I can build a happy family with someone like you.
I need you to talk to your sister then.
Huh?
Even if I break up with you, I need this job so I can afford all my living costs. I ended up missing the orientation because of the wedding I had with you, so you better talk to your sister so I can still keep my job. It's the least you should be doing for me.
I've been surprised about the fact that my sister hired you because she values performance and accomplishment. Do you really think that I'd recommend my sister to keep you here?
How rude. I'm good at what I do when I decide to do a good job. If you had started working here, I planned on supporting you. Really? Yes. But then you didn't even show up for the orientation. You switched your wedding date to let me know on the day of, just so I can't attend. I can't possibly forgive you. Hold on. Can you just give me one more chance? A chance? Yes! A kind chance for me to fix myself. If you decide to keep me here, I can assure you that I'd greatly contribute to your team. You'd be glad that you decided to keep me here. Well, I believe that's only going to benefit your father.
Huh?
Here's a document that proves that your father has been embezzling the company's funds.
What?
I'm sure you thought that you would be able to embezzle even more funds under Julie's name after she starts working here, and that you'd be earning twice as much as you do right now. But I'm not letting you do that. Daddy, is that true? Were you trying to make me work here for your own sake? I thought you did this for me.
That's not true. I've always cared about you too.
2? Did you just say 2? I've been looking the other way since I cared about Julie and Keith, but this is it. Hold on, my life is burning down right now. I have applied to 50 other companies, and this was the only job that I had luck with. Don't you get it? Oh, okay, Stop looking at me like that. Anyways, if Daddy gets caught because of the embezzlement, I have no future. The moment you rescheduled your wedding date to the orientation date, you had no future already. Don't you get it? Even if I get it, I can't possibly let this go. My future is here. If you fire me, I can't possibly get any other job. If only you hadn't done something so ridiculous, I may have pitied you. Really? How do you even stay so positive? This can be my last chance, so please. Madeline? Yes, Julie, we're going to go ahead and conduct your interview again. Yes. As long as I show off how much of an asset I am, Helen will have no choice but to hire me again. May I ask why you're applying for our company? I have 3 reasons. Your pay is high, you don't make your employees work overtime, and you provide days off on all weekends and holidays. Okay.
Julie, you need to sugarcoat it.
Please tell us about your strengths and weaknesses. My strength is that I can immediately tell everything about a person based on what they look like and also their education level. My weakness is how I am beautiful, highly educated, and that I come from a wealthy family. Oh, God.
Julie, you should talk about that after you get the job.
Lastly, please tell us why we should hire you. Yes, putting it simply, because I can judge people based on their status and appearance. I can switch my demeanor towards different people immediately. I have the ability to stand on my own ground, to disagree with what 100 other people agree on. I don't listen to what others say, and I have the ability to take action towards what I decide. This makes me a wonderful leader and entrepreneur of this new era. Oh my God.
Julie, you need to watch what you say.
So? Your candidacy is declined. Why not? I'm an elite who graduated from a renowned university. It sounds like you're misunderstanding something. What? Accomplishments and experience are what matters for you to get a job. Being highly educated doesn't necessarily make you a great fit for the position that a lot of companies hire for. Personality matters too. Madeline, can you tell us your impression about her? Yes. Based on the interview that I just conducted, she sounded like she belongs to the Dark Triad who has no idea who she is. What do you mean? Well, to put it simply, you're a terrible person. What? Since you like talking about education level all the time, let me tell you that I studied psychology in college. I judged people based on what they say, just the way you judge people based on your appearance. As a result, you're an arrogant person, and I decided that you will not be a fit for our company. Madeline, will you elaborate? Yes, the Dark Triad consists of 3 components, which are narcissism, psychopathology, and Machiavellianism. It's the type of people who find pleasure in seeing others suffer. They hate to do anything that won't benefit themselves. I'm sure she won't clean the office even if she's assigned to, and she probably won't get along with her colleagues. She won't be able to work as a team, and she will only cause problems to the company. Before you look for a job, I recommend you taking a look at your personality. Oh, shut up. What did I ever do to deserve to be treated like this? Don't you get how great of an asset I can be? Look, our company isn't looking into hiring team members with high education levels. We're looking for those who have strong soft skills. Instead of showing off your pride the way you do, you should know how to be kind and fair to others. Do you understand? You don't even try to understand me. Why do I have to try and understand what you're saying? I'm a perfect human who's intelligent and highly educated, with high standards. She's not going to work out. I know. Besides, why do I have to break up with my husband and lose my job at the same time? You knew I had my orientation today, and you should have told me. You never told me. Even if I did, were you able to cancel the wedding date when you had already rescheduled it? Oh, shut up. Couldn't you have told me before I ended up switching my wedding date? This is all your fault, Helen. You should take responsibility and hire me. I refuse from the bottom of my soul. What? Were you even listening to me? Cut out the nonsense. Julie, you did this to yourself. You need to fix yourself. It's never too late to become a better person, and now is the time for you. But... Stop giving me buts. No, please. I beg you. Will you let me join that group? Not happening. Security? Hold on. Let me work here. Please, I beg you. Sayonara, goodbye, adios. That was how Julie's incident ended. She continued to show up at our company several times, begging us to interview her again. We called the police every time she showed up. She deserves this, especially since she was trying to get this job using her father's power. Keith broke up with her and she had no choice but to look for other jobs too. But she had no luck at all. She moved back to her parents' house and she almost never came out of her room anymore. If only I invited Helen to my wedding. As for me, since we had a position to fill after Julie never started her job with us, we hired someone else to fill that spot. It's been a year now. He's a hardworking, kind man, and we started our relationship not too long ago. My brother seems to get along with him, and I have a good feeling that this might turn into a marriage. Troublebusters!
Hey, just because the teacher was praising your daughter doesn't mean that you're better than me. I don't think that at all. You're a liar! I'm not lying. When Jade was praised for her work, you were walking around practically screaming, "I raised a genius!" Aren't you embarrassed?
Trouble Busters!
My name is Lucy. I live with my husband and daughter. When she was younger, our daughter displayed a talent for a certain subject. It's Comic-Con this weekend. I've got to make sure I don't catch a cold. Jade, you've got drawing lessons today, right? You'll be late. Oh no, I've got to go. We're on our way to drawing class that's held in the neighborhood. Jade had a talent for art. You might think I'm just bragging because I'm her mother, but I have a reason why we're having her take lessons. When Jade was still in kindergarten...
Who drew this?
I did!
Hi, is your mom nearby?
Yeah! Mom!
You're her mother?
Huh? Yes, I'm Jade's mother.
You should let her take art lessons! She's a genius! The world is waiting for her art!
What on earth? A man called out to us when he happened to see my daughter's drawings. At first I thought he was strange, but I found out later that he was a famous artist. Jade, do you want to take drawing lessons?
Yeah, I do!
Jade was all for it, so I signed her up for a class that was close by. And her genius grew. Ever since first grade, she's won awards in minor competitions. So now she's in 6th grade. She's been working hard every day for the last contest of her elementary school life. Jade stays until late, so I go collect her. And recently, it's becoming pretty annoying. It started a few months ago when a new student signed up. Hi, Lucy. I didn't notice you because you look so plain. Sheila, hi. Goodbye. Wait a minute. This is Sheila. Her son Aiden is a student at the drawing class. Was there something you wanted to ask about? Are you going to come watch the lesson next week? Yes, I will. I think they'll be sharing the results of the contest, too. What? Do you think your daughter will win? Jade's been working hard for this contest, so I believe she can. No way! There's only one winner. I know that. My son will win, so there's no chance for Jade. For some reason, she likes to compete with me. I try not to take her seriously and ignore her. We're not bothered about where she ranks, so let's hope they do their best. Bye, see you later. Wait a minute, I'm not finished yet. Is there something else? Hey, just because the teacher was praising your daughter doesn't mean that you're better than me. I don't think that at all. You're a liar! I'm not lying. When Jade was praised for her work, you were walking around practically screaming, "I raised a genius!" Aren't you embarrassed? Was I walking around like that? What kind of expression is that? You didn't realize? Oh my god. Listen, you're just embarrassing yourself. I finally managed to get away and headed home. Once she's in middle school, Jade will be going to a different class, so I thought I only had to endure a little longer. Then, at the lesson the next week... Oh, you look so plain. I thought you were wearing rags. The children are the main event, after all. The children were drawing quietly in the classroom.
Jade! I love the colors you used!
Thank you! I received inspiration from the Comic-Con the other day.
Comic-Con? Well, it's a good thing to get inspiration from a lot of places.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Watching Jade work made me really proud. But there was an obstacle in her way.
Here you go!
Hey, stop it!
This color is better!
I told you to stop! Aiden started scribbling on Jade's artwork when the teacher wasn't looking. I got annoyed and looked Sheila's way, but I realized that she was the one telling him to do it. Oh, my Aiden is such a good boy, giving other children advice on their work. Was she really an adult? I couldn't help but lose my temper. Adam!
What's wrong?
Aiden was drawing on my daughter's artwork.
Huh? Aiden! What are you doing?
Excuse me? What are you talking about? You shouldn't accuse people of things like that.
I haven't done anything!
Aiden began to cry crocodile tears, and I ended up being glared at by the other parents as though I was the bad person. Huh? Why is everyone so tense? I found out later that Sheila had been telling the other parents that Adam had been favoring Jade. And that we were having an affair, too. Even though it wasn't true at all.
They'll be sharing the results of the contest soon. Let's all wait together.
The results were to be shared via footage. All of the children in the classroom had their eyes fixed on the screen.
We'll be announcing first place. The winner is Golden Cloud by Jade!
Yes! That's my girl! I was so happy I ended up cheering more than Jade. Everyone in the room applauded Jade except for 2 people.
Congratulations, Jade!
Thank you, sir!
What were you feeling when you created this art?
Once when I went to a certain event, there were so many people. A cloud formed in the room because of the hot air. To me, it looked golden.
Oh, really? You've got a unique way of seeing things. Anyway, congratulations! You'll be able to receive your award next week, so I'll contact you later with the details.
The contest this time was pretty big. Jade's work would be displayed in an exhibition, and the award would be presented on the first day of the exhibition. The day of the award ceremony, nobody from the classroom had to come watch. I guess it was because of the rumors Sheila had spread. But surprisingly, Sheila was there. She didn't come to talk to me. I wondered what she was planning. I couldn't find Aiden anywhere. I wonder if she came to see the other artworks on display. The award ceremony was about to start. Jade's art was put in a lovely frame and was displayed on the stage with the other pieces of work.
Jade, congratulations!
Thank you very much!
Then, when Jade was about to accept the trophy, a soccer ball appeared out of nowhere and hit the artwork. The frame broke and the glass flew in all directions. The art was torn by the glass.
Who did that?
The award ceremony was temporarily put on hold. I saw Aiden standing nearby, grinning. It was him. I know it must have been him. I won't forgive him. Troublebusters. I stayed close to Jade, who was asked to stay in the waiting room. Sheila arrived looking proud of herself. Your daughter's artwork is in pieces. My daughter's work is fine. Huh? What are you talking about? Everyone saw the glass flying everywhere. The artwork was ruined by the pieces of glass. Oh, that piece of art? That's not my daughter's art. What? That piece of artwork was made by a famous artist. What are you on about?
This contest was hosted by the artist that made that artwork, so their art was put on display. Why would they do something so confusing? My daughter loves that artist, so she's upset. It's unforgivable. They're checking the CCTV to see where the ball came from. A CCTV? Yeah, they're all over the hall, so they'll know who did it straight away. Wait, they can't do that. Right at that moment, Aiden was brought in by some staff. It seems that they found out who was responsible. I thought so. But it looks like Aiden kicked the ball on purpose. Aiden!
Mom!
So you're the one that kicked the ball.
You're wrong!
What is? You ended up disrupting the award ceremony, causing everyone trouble. Hey, why are you blaming my son? I'm saying it because you won't. If you're his mother, you should tell him off. Well, is there a reason why you can't? No, of course not. The director entered the room.
Are you this young boy's mother?
So what if I am?
You'll need to pay $70,000 to cover the damages. Here's the bill.
Wait a second. 70,000? Are you crazy?
The damaged artwork was worth $70,000.
Huh?
The cost of the frame is included too.
You're kidding. Frame was made by another famous artist, you know. Sheila was shocked by my words. Wait, why do I have to pay?
Your child was caught on camera with a soccer ball, aiming for the stage on purpose.
But he's just a child. Are you sure it was just Aiden? What do you mean? Aiden, did you really do it yourself? Hey, stop that!
I didn't!
What? You can tell me.
Mom gave me the ball and told me to break the artwork!
Aiden!
I'm sorry!
Sheila went pale as Aiden began to cry in front of her. Her face turned the same color as her hair. Shut up! There must be a mistake!
Mom was the one who told me to bully Jade, too! I'm sorry, Jade!
Aiden, be quiet! Adam entered the room.
Sheila! That's my soccer ball, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
The soccer ball I used for lessons has been missing since yesterday. I thought it was strange and checked the CCTV and found footage of you taking it away.
That classroom has cameras? Now we have evidence. You're both trying to frame me. I know about you two. That you're having an affair. What?
Affair?
You always take Lucy's side. It's disgusting.
Oh, so you're the one that spread those rumors to the other parents.
Rumors?
That we're having an affair. It was so stupid I didn't bother to correct them.
Sheila, you said that? It's true, isn't it? Of course not.
Do you have proof that we're cheating?
Well, no, but then it's just defamation. What? We'll have to demand compensation. Are you okay with that? I take everything back. I'll tell everyone I was wrong. After that, Sheila apologized to the director. She explained that the rumors about our affair were a lie to the other parents in the classroom. She became infamous in our town as a troublemaker, and the other parents apologized to me. Of course, Aiden left the class soon after. Lucy, could you lend me some money? Are you crazy? Of course I won't lend you money. I can't pay this much money by myself. Why don't you borrow from your husband? I haven't told him yet. If I tell him, I'll be in so much trouble. Wait, I feel like I saw your husband talking to Adam earlier. Huh? Where? In front of the classroom. I think they were talking about Aiden. You're kidding! No. What do I do? Didn't you tell him you left the class? Of course not. We've been going out to eat during the time he's supposed to be in class. No way. He'll find out sooner or later. What do I do? I guess you've got no choice but to be honest with him. Won't you help me? Why should I help the person that ruined the award ceremony? Did you forget that you were bullying me all this time? Don't say that. I'm sorry. Forgive me. No. Goodbye.
Sheila was persistently asking me to help her, but I ignored her. Total concentration, ignoring. It was all her own fault. In the end, her actions and the compensation she had to pay was made known to her husband, and he demanded a divorce. Aiden's father took custody of him, and he came to apologize to Jade and I, promising that he would raise him properly. Jade and Aiden were friends again. Sheila was abandoned by her own family, and she had to pay the $70,000 all by herself. The rumors spread, and the neighbors began to give her weird looks. It seemed she couldn't bear it, because she moved house in no time. A little bird told me that she's been borrowing money from dangerous people and was working day and night to pay it back to them. She was digging her own grave. As for Jade, she had polished her talent even further. Art is an explosion! I hope I can continue to watch over Jade's progress. Troublebusters.
Are you trying to kick us out of the store? We were really excited to shop here. Like I said, we are a luxury jewelry brand. This is not the type of store for you two. You two don't belong here. Please leave.
Troublebusters!
My name is Aaron, and I'm engaged to my beautiful girlfriend Helen. Today, Helen and I are going to go shopping for her engagement ring. This ring is going to be special. It's going to be a symbol of our lasting love for each other. I had chosen the perfect store to buy Helen's ring. So I drove Helen to the jewelry store that I had in mind. Oh, this place is so fancy. Look at all the expensive jewelry they have inside. The building is elegant too.
The store also sells bags and cosmetics. They even have a restaurant and spa.
I see. So they fit all that into this impressive tall building. We were both so excited to be here. We parked my car in the parking lot of the building and entered the store. I'm not that into shopping, but I already love this place.
I'm excited to be here. Welcome to our store.
Thank you.
This place is gorgeous.
I'm so nervous to shop here. The sales clerk who greeted us was wearing a fashionable outfit and looked like she belonged at the store. The sales clerk seemed interested in what kind of a car I drove, and tried to peer out the store window to check it out. I have a small yellow car. Having a small car is convenient because it makes parking so easy. We are looking for an engagement ring. The sales clerk seemed unconvinced that we were actually here to buy an engagement ring.
Our rings are over in that section. Please feel free to look around.
She didn't even offer to show us any of the rings personally. I thought that a nice place like this would have better service. I guess I was wrong. Soon after, a woman clad in expensive clothes and jewelry entered the store.
Would you be kind enough to show me your latest pieces? Hello. Nice to see you back at our store. It'd be my pleasure. Let me hold your bag for you.
It was evident that the sales clerk was treating the other customer with much more respect.
I know that we're not regulars here, but she could try to be a little more cordial.
We looked around to see if there was any other staff that could attend to us. But everyone was busy. The woman that came in after us left the store after she had finished shopping. So we were left with the unfriendly sales clerk again. Hi again. We'd like to look at your collection of engagement rings. Would you mind selecting a few that you think would suit my fiancé?
I'm a bit busy now, but if you need me to, I guess. What is your budget?
Before deciding on the budget, we'd like to see the different types of designs that you have.
May I ask what you do for a living?
Not sure if it matters, but I work as a security guard. Did she need to ask what I did for a living just because I hadn't decided on the budget yet? After the sales clerk found out what I did for a living, she seemed even more reluctant to help us pick out a ring.
You're a security guard. I'm sorry to have to say this, but I think that we're outside of your budget.
Did you really need to say that to my face? You're being rude.
You came here in a small car and tell me that you work as a security guard. Most of our customers own nice cars.
Do you have to diss my car too? I love my car!
Are you trying to kick us out of the store? We were really excited to shop here. Like I said, we are a luxury jewelry brand. This is not the type of store for you two. You two don't belong here. Please leave.
What do you mean by we don't belong here?
It'd be a waste of both of our times if I showed you some rings that you simply cannot afford. You'd need to save up for years to buy a ring here.
You're being really disrespectful to us.
I'm only being honest with you. You should go find a shop where you can actually afford to buy their products.
The sales clerk was laughing at us in a superior way. Today was supposed to be a special day for Helen and I, but the sales clerk was ruining it for us. Helen was hurt by the things the sales clerk said to us. She seemed sad and was very quiet. I wanted her to be happy. I had to do something about this obnoxious sales clerk. I won't forgive her! Trouble busters! I took something out of my wallet.
Are you counting to see how much cash you have in your wallet? You don't give up, do you? I think it's time for you and your fiancé to leave our store now.
Have you seen this card before?
Huh?
It was my turn to put the sales clerk in her place. I showed her the black card that I own. Do you still think that I can't afford to buy a ring here?
You have a black card. Are you serious?
I didn't want to have to show you this to take me seriously. I said I work as a security guard earlier. But to be precise, I own my own security company.
You own a company?
I didn't like revealing too much about myself, so I said that I was a security guard. But in fact, I am the CEO of a company that manages security guards. I used to be a bodyguard, but I retired and started my own company. As a bodyguard, I had many important clients, and not everyone gets to be a bodyguard. As a bodyguard, I made a lot of money, and I used the money I had saved up to start my own company. It was my dream to start my own business one day.
But you told me you were security guard. You lied to me.
I apologize for not being truthful, but I don't like the way people change their attitudes toward me based on my occupation. In the past, when I said that I was the CEO of a company, people would try to be obsequious with me. That made me uncomfortable. That's why I prefer to say that I work as a security guard to keep things simple for me. I don't like it when people are rude to me when they think that I'm a security guard, and overly nice if they know that I am a CEO. You're totally the type to make judgments about others based on their social status.
I'm so not like that. I only tried to be honest about your budget. I didn't want you to overspend.
The sales clerk was no longer acting arrogant in front of us. You assumed that I was poor based on the type of car I drove and my occupation.
I was trying to make a joke. Now that I think about it, it wasn't funny.
Joke or not, it wasn't funny. I bought my car because I liked it. I don't have to own expensive things to be rich.
Don't you think that his yellow car is so cute? Now that I've gotten a closer look, it really is cute.
It's too late for the niceties.
So would you like to take a look at our top-of-the-line ring collection? The diamonds are set in platinum.
Now you're just trying to get us to overspend.
The ring is fabulous, but it's too late to win us over now. Why don't you try it on to see how it fits? You have very beautiful hands. Now you're just being too nice. It's weird.
As we were having this conversation with the sales clerk, the owner of the store came out from the back.
I hope you're having a nice time at our store. Yes, they are. Not to worry.
We came here to buy an engagement ring, but we decided not to.
I hope that it had nothing to do with our service or product lineup.
Well, your sales clerk was very rude to us. She made assumptions about us based on what we own and the kind of job we have. She told us that we were too poor to shop here. So we plan to leave the store just like she suggested.
I'm so sorry about her ludicrous behavior. Sarah, how could she be so rude to our customers?
The store owner was furious with the sales clerk.
I'm very sorry about what I said to you earlier. Our store is here to serve any customer that wishes to buy our products. You shouldn't discriminate against certain customers based on your own personal opinions. I'm really sorry. You've destroyed our credibility. You're going to be severely punished for your actions. Please, forgive me. Don't you have something to say before worrying about yourself? We are very sorry for her disrespectful behavior. I will make sure that this doesn't happen to any of our customers again.
The owner and sales clerk apologized to us.
Please forgive my rudeness. I see how inappropriate it was now.
She no longer seemed like the discourteous sales clerk from earlier. We accept your apologies, but we still won't be purchasing an engagement ring here. I hope that this sort of thing doesn't happen ever again.
We'll see ourselves out.
He left the store without buying anything. The owner and sales clerk watched us apologetically. I'm sorry about how this day turned out.
Don't worry about it. We'll find another store.
I drove my car without a destination in mind. We then saw a small jewelry shop come into our view. Do you want to go take a look inside that jewelry shop?
Yes, let's go. The shop is really cute.
We parked the car and went inside the shop. The shop was small in comparison to the store that we were at earlier, but it had a nice ambience.
Welcome to our shop.
We're here to look at some rings.
Let me show you our collection. Actually, we're looking for an engagement ring. Congratulations! You've come to the right place.
The sales clerk at this shop was very nice to us. She showed us the different types of rings that were available. She also asked about Helen's tastes and advised us accordingly.
I'm flattered that you chose our shop to look for your engagement ring.
We went to a different store before yours, but the sales clerk there wasn't very friendly.
But in a way, we were lucky, because we ended up here. I see. Do you happen to be talking about the store in that fancy building?
Yes, that's the one. How did you know?
I have many customers that come to our shop after having a bad experience there. They all say that there's a mean sales clerk working at the store.
So she wasn't just rude to us.
She's quite notorious in the industry. I'm glad that we didn't make the mistake of buying our ring at that store.
Thank you for your help in finding the perfect ring for us.
I'm happy to have been able to assist you.
With the help of the sales clerk, we found a perfect ring for Helen. Helen was now beaming, and this made me happy. We left the shop in a good mood. A few days later, I was walking past a train station and saw someone. It was the rude sales clerk from the store. And she was now cleaning the toilets at the train station. She looked a lot different from the time that I saw her at the store. But I could tell that it was the same person. She looked really unhappy at her new job. Did she get fired from the store? The store owner was furious with her for disrespecting customers. So that could have been the case.
Ugh, you're in my way.
I'm sorry about that.
It seemed like her new boss was bossy and scary. I could have just walked away, but I had the urge to talk to her. Hi! I'm not sure if she heard me or not, but she didn't respond. To me, it didn't matter what kind of a job someone had. I wouldn't make judgments about someone's appearance or social status. I hope that the woman learns her lesson by working jobs in various sectors. As for me, I got married to Helen, and we are living together happily.
Aaron, have you ever heard of a baby ring?
Nope, but it sounds cool.
If we have a baby together, let's get our child a baby ring at the shop that we got our engagement ring.
Sounds like a great idea to me. After we got our engagement ring, that shop has become one of our favorite places. The next time that we go to that shop, we'll hopefully have a new addition to our family. I can't wait! Trouble Busters!